Hey people, Scott and Faye again with the Luzabago and half of Z Horse. Here's Z Horse's rumpus. It's okay. He's not injured. He just comes apart. We've broken him in a couple of spots so that he's more universal. All you gotta do is snap him back together. He's fine. Now, so far, what I've done is I've literally just taken a hammer and a screwdriver and gone down along our line. You don't need to get too close because I don't know where to. I can't see the camera, so all I can see is your hand. But anyway, the further back you get, the wider of an angle you can get. That way, we can do this tag team style. All right. So I've basically gone down and just broken a lot of this, uh, broken a lot of it out because I've tried carving it with a knife. I've tried carving it with actually several different knives. This stuff is just too hard. Like I could make a scratch in like the dirty surface of it, but it doesn't make a dent. Like I've literally just had to sit here hammering it. I've tried multiple different tools. The only one that seems to really do it is just a little flathead screwdriver. So that took quite a while to do. So be it. Now we're just going to try to burn and see how that works. Hopefully I can get some light over here. Oh yeah. Now the tip I'm using is kind of rounded off. It kind of drags in there almost like a paintbrush. It's a little bit easier to do that way because it just rides along inside the groove. I can come back later with a thicker, different head. Yeah, it's not so bad. I can tell some spots are higher than others. Yeah, like that. Now I went to the dollar store, got a sanding block and some sandpaper, and they're absolute garbage. Like we tried to sand off this little area here, and I went through like 2 or 3 sheets just trying to get that, and then the sanding block fell apart. So I'll put off the sanding until I can get to the storage unit and get my actual electric sander. That will work better. But for now, I'm just trying to get through this part of it. line a little. Now, anywhere where I go a little bit out won't matter anyway, because once I hit this whole board up with the sander, it'll take all the little extra bits out. So I'll only be left with the little channel there that has any burn in it. This is why I'm really not worrying about most of it. Just as long as I don't, like, you can get surface burn. As long as you don't burn a groove, it'll come off with the sandpaper. Ow. Now, burning your skin will probably take a couple of days. Still not that big a deal. Now, since I did this with a screwdriver and a hammer, I didn't get it too even. I didn't really care though. It's just a matter of being able to get down in there. I gotta be careful because sometimes it keeps getting stuck down in some of those grooves. Like right there, I didn't get all the way through it. So, where is that screwdriver? Right there. Kind of lucky I got that through now. Oh, and people have asked me about that before too. Through in regular life. I play guitar. And that's just something from strumming guitars. So I've always just kind of kept them. Every once in a great while, I might cut them off, but then I kind of feel like a declawed cat. So, that's why my thumbnails are a little longer. Nothing about style or this or that. And for any musicians out there, realize that I don't have the rest of my fingernails that long. Because I don't really, for one, I haven't played in a while. Two, not really that much of a classical player. So I don't really do a lot of finger picking. It's just when I do play, you usually don't have a pick with me. So it's always handy just to have one. Besides, it helps being able to get like stickers off of stuff and all kinds of stuff. So I just always kind of left them. Let me see if I can get up without hurting myself. It's actually not looking too bad. I'll have to clean a little bit of it up. Oh, come on. Okay.
You might have to, unplug it and,
It's alright, I got it.
not that, well, that one was the one that was plugged into the phone.
That phone should have enough charge at this point.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Plug it into there.
Hey, that works. Can you still see?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yep.
Really kind of at the mercy of where I chiseled.
Yeah, I know.
Problem with this bit is every so often the heat gets to it and it starts curling even more. So
I know it is kind of a really thin piece.
it is. There we go. I hear somebody outside talking. I don't think I quite went deep enough on that line. Alright, I'm going to skip that corner. Down here. If you need me to move, I can do that.
You're fine.
You sure?
Yeah. I was just trying to get to the fact where they can actually see what you're doing and not just the back of your head.
There you go.
Looks good.
It's getting there.
Mhm.
Now, I've also been sewing some more today. Those pillows are going to just be, like most things, a work in progress. I'll get them done when I get them done. I don't want to rush anything too much.
It does. It looks good.
It's getting there.
And when you're done, I'll hand you the camera so you can get a closer look. Give the people a closer look.
Okay. Yeah, if you're going to do something like this on a large scale, you probably want to vent a little bit, just because this does put off some smoke. Kind of smells like a campfire in here right now. I want to say you're doing pretty good there, Faye. I would have thought you'd have been gagging by now. Here, I'll take that.
Oh, thank you, my hand. So bad.
Yeah. Alright. There we are.
And I can only get so close, so.
Here it is at the top. And like, where is it? Right there. That's a screw I took out. So I'm just gonna have to fill that with some putty. And okay, let me go back up. It's right here is one of those stamps. And you can tell in the other video that was much darker before we hit it with some sandpaper. But it just,
Show them that one down there. It's just about as that dark.
Okay. Yeah, that's how dark it was. And again, I just stopped down here because I'm not really sure how we're going to finish it off at the bottom. Besides, I got to grab the Dremel to get that broken screw out of there. Well, actually, I'm just going to grind it off and fill whatever I need to with some putty. But so far, it's not so bad. Yeah. And like stuff like this, like right around here, we'll probably touch that up a little bit. That little spot right there doesn't matter because that'll come off with sandpaper. And after I hit this thing with some sandpaper and the power sander, because I'm not doing that by hand no more. Because just doing that area right there really kind of, that was a pain in the butt for a good 10 minutes. And then we both just said, no, ain't worth it.
And we need better sandpaper because the
Yeah.
sandpaper we got just started falling apart.
Alright.
Hold
Here.
on.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead, take that.
Sorry, I'm trying to exchange camera back and forth.
Alright. For now, I'm done with that project. For now. For one, I gotta let this iron cool off.
Oh, you want to show them the pillow? Or your pillow?
It's just more sewing. I mean, I don't care. I was gonna take this opportunity to chit chat with them a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we have a bunch of different bits for this thing. So, I'm going to end up probably going with this big chisel type. But for now, I needed to get it just burned in some. This little guy you can't hardly see, so I'll put it on top of that. That little guy is what I did around the window trim with, because that's really soft wood, and that's all it took to be able to do over there. But for this wood, that little bit wasn't doing anything. It really just didn't want to burn it. So I went with this slightly fatter one. Again, I'll put it over top of there. It's more like a cat's claw. But that way, like, it gets fatter as it goes up. So I'm able to just like roll it back and forth and be able to get like the fatter end in, or use the thinner end as I'm going along. But anyway, let's see if I can balance that thing right there. It looks good. Anyway, so a few shout outs first off. For one thing, to all of our subscribers, all of our viewers, all of our fans, and even just the people that stumble across us. You guys are awesome. We love you guys. Thank you for every view you give us. A couple of shout outs to some of our other YouTubers. Tune215 also has another channel, Tune Be Chillin'. No G at the end. Awesome dude. He has an awesome wife, Ami. Couple of great, awesome little pups that run around with them. They have a big old, like 35-foot Winnebago and a little smart car they pull behind it. They're just traveling through the U.S. They're doing like all kinds of like different tours and everything. They're just great people. Check them out if you can. The Dirty Kenzo up in Philly. Check him out. Scrumpy McGrumpy. It's one of my close personal friends. Love Scrumpy and Angelita. Hey girl. But Scrumpy's got his channels. He's been doing a lot more like Instagram and TikTok, but he also has a YouTube channel. Let's see. There's a couple other ones, but I'm drawing a blank right now. And instead of like screwing their names up, I'm gonna move on because I'm bad like that. To like everybody that's been throwing us comments, thank you so much. Like, we've been loving the comments we've been getting. Absolutely loving it. Like, not only does it help the channel out and help out the algorithm in YouTube, because every comment adds activity. And more activity, the more they actually put you into the algorithm. So, I mean, if you guys want to throw like as many comments as you want, go right ahead. I'll never complain about that. It's always helpful, even if it's just a little thumbs up or something. And when it comes to like the more personal stuff, like asking us questions and stuff, we love it. Linda, in particular, I'm sorry we haven't got back to you yet, but believe me, we try to answer every question. And yes, Faye does like to read. She does like books. She likes horror stuff, um, fantasy stuff, just all kinds of different stuff right there. Not sure why she didn't chime in and take over for me there, but you know, Faye's a little camera shy, which we're working on, and she will be doing a video at some point all by herself, which, you know, I'm all about it, but I'm not trying to push her into it. Like, when she's ready, it'll be ready. You know, we're going to have a lot of blooper takes. We've already been getting a few of those. And in a few months, when we have our laptop up and together, we'll be trying to add on Patreon and everything else. And at that point, we'll be able to throw some blooper reels up for you guys. Right now, they're just a bunch of like 1 second to 30-second clips, and like, I don't want to just fill the channel up with a bunch of little itty bitty clips. So we'll just try to like dogpile them all into one, like an entire video of us looking like absolute idiots. Like, I bet you guys won't even notice it. It's a different kind of video. Anyway, let's get on to this little pillow over here that I've been sewing on. And again, I changed up thread again. But I came all the way down here. Got this whole line done. It was the biggest hole in this pillow. I'll get to that one. But now it's not, you know. It's the way I go about things. I always go after the next biggest thing. So it'll be up here on that one. And then I can justify coming over here to do that hole. Other than that, I think this pillow is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're starting to run out of time here.
After that, I'll get back on the face pillow and finish it off. Other than that, I've got some more stuff to draw out. And until then, love you guys, and we'll see you later.
Later.